'Cause like a winter tonight, I thought I would always have light. The quick flash that you gave to me, so dark I could barely see. Looking
from wherever you are around the world, welcome and thank you for joining us on the Circle of Insight show. I'm Dr. Carlos. Today we're going to be exploring the personal story of Katrina McLellan. Katrina McLellan is the CFO and co-owner of Flex Fitness. So let's welcome Katrina to the Circle. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. This is very fascinating. I want to learn a little bit more about Katrina. So
Okay.
where are you from, Katrina? Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Anaheim, California, and I grew up in Garden Grove in Corona, California.
Oh, local girl.
Yeah.
Very nice. And brothers, sisters?
I have a sister who's 21, and I have two brothers, 16 and 11. Actually, 13. He's going to kill me for that now.
He's 13.
He's 13. Time goes by fast.
And you're the oldest son?
I am.
Oh, so you were mommy for a long time.
Yeah, for about 21 years now.
21 years. Wow. So let me see. Let's start off with how did you get into fitness? Because you told me something about your mom?
So growing up, my mom was a fitness competitor. So
Oh, wow.
basically every meal was chicken and rice. Chicken, rice, and veggies.
Oh, at the house?
At the house.
No desserts?
No, desserts sometimes.
Good mom. All
I
right.
mean, summertime.
July 4th is all you're getting.
Yeah, basically. She's like, Christmas is here and July 4th, you're good.
And what else did she do?
And she just was constantly in the gym, competing. I went to a couple of her shows.
Did that motivate you to work out then? Or
No, she never wanted me to compete. It was like one
No?
of those things where she did it, but she never wanted her daughters to get into it. Because there's a lot that goes into it. Just mentally and
Yeah.
physically, it's a very draining sport.
very much so.
Yeah.
And did it motivate you at all just to work out?
Oh, yeah, completely. I used to love lifting weights, just not with her, because she would correct my form all the time. And then it makes you feel stupid when you can't do something that your mom's doing.
This is coming out Mother's Day, by the way. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. How about your other siblings? Did they work out?
Oh, yeah. My entire family is very athletic. My little sister's
wow.
a third-degree black belt.
Third-degree black
She is.
belt.
She's a third-degree black belt. My 16-year-old brother played baseball his entire life. And the 13-year-old is a second-degree black belt.
Oh, wow. It's our family.
I'm the underachiever. Just compete in fitness shows.
Well, let me get into this. Now, how did you get into? You had a dance studio, and then you went into fitness.
Yes.
What was the dance studio about? Was that ballet? What was that?
I taught Zumba. I taught hip-hop
Oh,
and Latin
Zumba.
for a
Very
long
nice.
time. Mm-hmm.
Very fun.
Yeah.
So this show today, we're exploring your story, but we're also exploring the story of a woman, the challenges of a woman over the decades. Women have become a lot more free.
Yeah.
Okay, you agree with that? It's good. And so how would you say, any challenges you've had? We discussed a little bit about one challenge. It's a really powerful challenge for a lot of people to overcome. You want to share that story with me?
Well, I think that the main challenge for women today is actually the presence of social media. I think
Interesting.
when your life is so out there for everybody and girls are constantly posting things, it just gives people the open platform to then judge them, say what they want about them openly, and all those comments just eat up a girl's self-esteem. Which it did to me. I was on Facebook when I was, or MySpace back then when I was 14.
Oh, yeah.
Good old MySpace. Well, just being on those social platforms, people, like I said, they say what they want to. You start to worry about yourself, what you look like, what you're doing. And in turn, that ate away at my self-esteem. And I developed anorexia when I was 17. It was fine, though. I mean, it was the hardest battle I ever went through, but I overcame it by the time I was 18.
Wow, 1 year battle.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
great.
mean, I went from a normal 115 pounds down to 62 pounds.
62 pounds.
62 pounds.
How tall are you, can I ask?
I'm 5'2".
5'2", wow, yeah.
So
No matter how tall you are, it's pretty
yeah,
low.
that's
Wow.
too small. So, but then I went back up to the 115 and completely healthy
That's
and
fabulous.
back to normal.
So you can overcome it.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely can overcome it. You can overcome anything.
That was one of the biggest challenges. What are the challenges? Now, you said, we talked about this, another challenge for you was being a mom.
I don't know if it's a challenge or a blessing in disguise. Being a mom, I think, well, for me to even get pregnant, I mean, because I was anorexic in the past, I had a hard time and then competed in fitness shows. My body just didn't naturally want to become pregnant. So after competing in the shows, I had to gain 30 pounds actually.
30 pounds?
30 pounds to even
Wow.
get pregnant to begin with.
How low were you body fat wise when you competed? Do you remember?
Oh, I mean, I was very skinny. Back in competition, I was back down to like 95 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't a happy time. But then, so once I got pregnant and everything, I was a lot heavier than I had ever been in my life. And I was a lot happier.
Oh, really?
I was actually a lot happier because you're doing it for somebody else. It's not just about you anymore.
Interesting. I like that.
And then, so I had my daughter. And right after I had my daughter, I got the keys to my new business location 5 days after she was born.
5 days after?
5 days after she was born. So little Lila went straight back to work with me and we started construction on the new place.
Yeah, you give her a hammer and nails and start going for it.
Oh, yeah. She was just sitting in that little car seat the entire time, and the gym was all she knew.
Let me ask you those questions. I know some moms will say, look, I can't work out. I got a kid. Is that going to fly?
No. They make
Doesn't look
baby
like it from here.
They make baby carriers for a reason. There were many, many times where I had a screaming, crying 4-month-old. I just threw her in the little front backpack and I went to work out. You can do a lot of things with that little backpack on, let me tell you. And usually the baby just falls asleep anyways.
So let me see this. Let's explore the mind of Katrina here for a
Okay.
second. So Katrina's
That's a
got
dangerous place.
she's got a 1.5-year-old.
Yes.
1.5-year-old. So how do you get yourself motivated? You wake up in the morning
I get up at 4 o'clock every morning.
before the baby then.
Oh, yeah.
So you wake him up or her up.
Actually, what I do is my mom comes over and
in the morning.
yeah, I have clients early in the morning. So she comes over. I wake up at 4. I sneak out of the house very quietly as to not wake the baby up. She watches the baby for me from like 4 in the morning until whenever I'm done with my clients. And I mean, that's that. 4 in
do
the
you
morning is
work
my
out?
only time.
When do you work out?
Where?
No, when? What time?
At 4 in the morning.
Oh, you work out at 4
Yeah,
yourself.
oh yeah, myself at 4 in the morning. If I don't get up at 4 in the morning, I will not have the time the rest
And
of
then
the
your
day.
first client's like a 5 or 5:30.
At 6:30, yeah.
6:30. So you're motivated enough to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Yes. Well, actually, it's more
Jeez
like
Louise.
3:45 because you have to get your clothes on and get out the door.
Why even bother to go to sleep? So what time do you go to sleep?
I usually go to bed about 10, 11.
Wow.
It's not a lot of sleep,
No, not
but
at all.
when you're a busy mom and you want to work out and you want to work and get things done, you just do whatever you can.
You know, since you're one of the you're the fitness expert in this bunch,
Mm-hmm.
do you need to work out 7 days a week to look good?
I actually work out with weights between 4 to 5 days a week, and I do cardio like 2 or 3 times a week.
That's feasible.
That's all I've done to compete in fitness shows.
What happens if you just want to lose weight
So-
and you're 50 years old and just want to look good?
3 to 4 times a week is perfect.
3 to 4 times a
You
week.
really don't need more than that.
And if you're a mom at 30, 35 years old, has a newborn like you, same thing, 3 days a week's fine?
I would say if you just had a baby and you're looking to really lose a significant amount of weight and tone up, then you're going to want 4 days a week.
4 days a week. Actually, let me ask you that question. That's interesting because you just had a baby. Phenomenal shape. How long does it normally take a woman to get back into shape?
On average, 9 months.
So
I mean, it took you 9 months to put it all on. It's going to take you some time to take it all back off. And right after you've had a baby, your body is in a healing stage for a lot longer than 6 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot longer. I mean, you can start working out, but just for all the organs to go back and everything, yeah. Give yourself time. Don't be that
Fascinating.
hard on yourself.
We'll be right back up to this message. You don't want to miss the next part. Talk to you soon.
Hi, welcome to Adelante. This is Adelante Recovery, and my name is Yvette Kuglin, and I'm part of the staff.
Adelante Recovery Center has helped people in dual diagnosis for 5 years. We accept most PPO insurances and provide luxury accommodations and 24-hour support. To speak with an admissions counselor, call 1-888-242-4450.
A lot of time we don't even know what's wrong with us, and sometimes we need to get away to figure that out. So if you want to go for a little retreat out in Corona Del Mar, which is a confidential location, we're here to help. So we're only a phone call away. Thank you.
Welcome back. We're here with Katrina McLellan, CFO, co-owner of Flex Fitness. So, Katrina, we were talking a little bit about your challenges. We found out about your daughter and how you keep in shape still with a 1.5-year-old. Your business, CFO of Flex Fitness. We got some health tips from you too. Quick questions here. How would you define today's woman?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
I think today's woman is opinionated, strong. She doesn't need the magazines anymore to tell her what she wants or where she wants to go in life. There's so many different platforms for women to discover themselves now. And I also think that women today are a little bit more, I'm going to say hesitant, actually. Hesitant about settling down. Well, I think in the past, women settled down a little bit earlier, got married, had their kids, and I think the woman today is a little bit more focused on herself.
Let me ask you this question, because somebody else brought that up in one of our previous shows. Do you feel, or did you feel, the pressure of having to get married?
No.
All right, let's move on. All right. So no pressure at all then?
No, I really don't.
And did your mom teach you, or did you learn, maybe she didn't even consciously teach you, but did you learn something about maybe what the challenges were for her as a woman, especially in competing? That's a pretty male sport, I'm assuming 20, 30 years back. I mean, now it's probably more female, I guess, maybe than male.
I think for her personal situation, I think what I learned is it's really important to keep your independence as a woman and to not lose yourself in your marriage.
Interesting. What did you mean by not lose yourself in your marriage?
Well, I think sometimes when you're in a relationship and you're in a marriage with somebody, you tend to sidetrack your own goals. There's always one person who's a little bit stronger in a relationship. And so sometimes the person who may be a little bit quieter, meeker, loses sight of their own goals and their own wants and needs and desires. And so I think it's really important, whether it's the woman or the man, to not lose yourself in that.
So it's important to reconcile that before you get married, to both have an
Even
understanding.
during your marriage.
Even during it?
Yeah. I mean, you should constantly keep going after what you want, as long as it's in the best interest of your family.
And have you felt any kind of, do you still feel any kind of stigmatization about being a woman in this industry?
Oh, in the fitness industry? Absolutely.
Especially if you say you're a CFO, they look at you like, you're a woman. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm a woman and I'm younger, and I get that look all the time. You definitely have to prove yourself, and you definitely have to step up your game a little bit. It's still a male-dominated industry. It is.
What do you say to yourself when you hear that? If somebody says that to you, what does Katrina say to herself? That's a bunch of bunk?
Oh, I just say, really? You have not experienced enough in life yet.
I like that. I like that. And what would you tell the women of today, the young girls, the 14, 15, 16-year-olds who are trying to find themselves? What are you trying to tell? What would you tell them?
Do not give up. No matter how dark the hour seems, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And that light is usually the vision you've created in your head. So if you're just thinking negative thoughts and you're getting down on yourself, that light is going to be harder and harder to see. But the more you envision what you want out of life, the more you envision just being happy, the easier that light at the end of the tunnel is easy.
Interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Katrina McLellan. I don't know how you can't like her. Fabulous, talented, intelligent. Here we go. Thank you so much for being on The Circle, Katrina. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's great being here.
It's wonderful. Where can we get a hold of you?
You can find me at Flex Fitness in Laguna Hills, www.flexfitnessoc.com.
FlexFitnessOC.com?
Yes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us as well. FlexFitnessOC.com for Katrina McLellan. You don't want to miss it. Just call her up. Sign her up. Remember, our motto is simple. Wherever there's psychology involved, we're going to be there. See you next time.